Find a minor chord.
Should be able to hear us now. Okay, the chat does work, which is cool. You can barely hear that, Nick.
Okay.
Well, welcome nobody, because no one's here, to the totally special November 2018 MogCast. Today with me I have two guests coming back from last month. Go ahead, introduce yourselves, I guess.
I'm Planet Walk. Ahoy hoy.
I'm Mia. Hi.
And Wes was also supposed to be here, but he canceled last minute because he's a piece of shit. So,
Language, Dean.
because he's a piece of poop.
That doesn't sound as great. You got to use effective language, man.
Piece of crap. That's a nice middle ground.
Language.
What? Okay, piece of turd. I'm
Still not effective enough.
trying to find a good middle ground. A piece of I don't know. What would you say?
A piece of horse feces.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody just add me on the other server. I don't know how to feel about the /Street Boys. Did I post that anywhere? Why are they adding me about it?
I don't know.
And then someone just left. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Did either of you guys see that video, by the way?
Which one?
The /Street Boys?
No.
No? It was like
I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, you've heard the Backstreet Boys song?
Yes.
I Want It That Way?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
it was,
I think so.
It was a cover of that song, but it was 5 horror movie villains. And they were doing like a boy band thing. So, for Halloween and stuff.
I think I've kind of heard of it, but not seen it.
It was pretty funny. Speaking of Halloween, that was yesterday. We're literally doing this on the 1st of November. Did anything interesting happen during Halloween, guys?
You can go. You can go first.
I've got to think about this. You go first. So.
Okay, so I was just a regular day, and I just went to work. Then I had to go back to work, and I just handed out candy to like trick or treaters that came in, and that's pretty much it.
At work?
Yeah. So I don't know. It was just.
Oh, Land Carvis is here. Is this a test? No, I was just testing the chat. That's sorry if that was a little.
No, it's fine. And then that's it. I just had a pretty boring kind of Halloween night.
You were gonna dress up, right?
Yeah, but it turned I don't want to talk about that.
Oh,
so.
okay. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, nothing really happened.
Really? Do you do Halloween like over there, or it was just you didn't do anything?
Not really. Halloween doesn't really have much that we do here.
Okay. We in my city, I live in like the one neighborhood that everyone goes trick or treating to. Like no one goes almost anywhere else, which means that it's always really hard to get in here because of the traffic and shit during Halloween. But Halloween is also my stepdad's birthday, so we kind of just ate cake for that. And then they went out to go dinner, and I just stayed here. I forget what I was doing the entire time. It was probably something dumb. What was yesterday?
What?
Oh, yesterday was Wednesday. No, yeah, I think what I was doing was I was watching my Halloween special with Ali, which I worked really hard on. If you guys haven't watched it, you should go watch it.
Oh, okay, I should go.
All right, bye. No, I'm kidding. Not right now. Skip to the end, honestly. The middle's kind of eh. You're going to miss the entire setup to the story, but the end is the most entertaining part. Anyways, so there was a little bit of news this month. Not much. It was a pretty quiet month, all things together. But I guess we can go ahead and get those like out of the way. For the record, this is probably going to be a bit of a shorter MogCast just because there isn't much to talk about. There's only 3 of us, and no one seems to be here. So, yeah. But first of all, we got some World of Final Fantasy Maxima news, guys. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Does,
I think.
did anybody keep up with like any of that?
Is it like characters or something like that?
I don't know. I should have probably done a little bit of research before we went live. I'm a professional. I'm not.
I mean, since you told us to like, come back to your stream or whatever, I actually like made like a small list of like what we could talk about.
Well, we
but I
could
don't
bring
know.
that up in a little bit.
Yeah, you could.
Not in the
I was
middle
just
of another
letting you
topic.
know.
God damn it, Mia.
Okay.
That's not how you podcast.
Sorry.
Not that I know anything about podcasting, because, I mean, clearly. Okay, let's see. It introduces new mirages, new bosses, and, yeah. Okay, you got Mel. I don't know who Mel is. Dramut, Shiva Ixion, Sildra, and a couple other ones. I mean, it's World of Final Fantasy. Who cares? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna talk about, Mia?
I don't know. I guess what like Nintendo Direct came out with. I guess today. I don't know.
Did you watch it?
No, but I just kind of read your guys' conversations, and I just kind of knew what was going on.
I gotta say, I'm not very impressed, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, and to be fair, I'm the only one. This isn't like a popular opinion. I'm like the only crazy person that didn't really like it. But I suck at Smash competitively, and I was kind of looking forward to some kind of adventure mode because they didn't have one in 4, but they had it in Brawl, so I was like, oh, they'll bring it back. Because, I mean, obviously, it was the most obvious thing in the world, but then they actually showed it off and it looks kind of lame. The adventure like map looks like a Mario Party thing, which is not, I don't know, it's just weird. And also, it didn't seem like there was going to be any actual cutscenes. It seemed like you just kind of start a stage and there's like a little bit of like an interaction at the beginning where they're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then you start. And then at the end, there's maybe another one and that's it, which is unfortunate. Because the coolest part about the story in Brawl was getting to see all the characters actually interact in a story. And it doesn't look like that's going to be the case from what little we saw. So, I don't know. I'm not really that excited for it, to be honest.
I mean, like, the characters were kind of like meh.
Yeah, also, fucking Piranha Plant? Who was asking for a Piranha Plant from Mario?
I mean, I was, so...
Why?
I'm glad he's there.
Why were you asking for that?
Well,
Do we have Waluigi yet?
No. I honestly think that he's still going to come out. I'm holding hope. I know that he was an assist trophy. People are always so good, like, oh, they already... Cause I know. It was a joke. It was all a troll. They only confirmed it as an assist trophy to confirm him as a character later.
That sucks.
Now we'll see. We'll see. But Nick, actually, you had something that you wanted to talk about, right?
Oh yeah, Deltarune came out.
What's that?
But it's pretty much Undertale 2.
Right. I had not heard of this like at all up until literally like an hour ago when I was on a stream with my friend, and I didn't believe him at first. I was like, "Nah, you're kidding. This has to be like some kind of meme because that's like Despacito 2 level, like Undertale 2." Of course they would.
Well, essentially, it takes place after the story of Undertale, right?
So it is actually a sequel.
Yeah, it is actually a sequel.
Okay.
And so it's not called Undertale 2, obviously. It's called Deltarune. Has a different story, some different characters. It has... I'm pretty sure it's episodic.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Because I played the first chapter yesterday, and it's definitely shorter than the original Undertale.
And the first one is free, right?
Yeah, it's like currently it's free. I was actually surprised when I was getting around to the 2-hour mark. I was like, "Is this not a demo? Is this the full game?"
But apparently it's episode. They're probably going to end up charging for like the second and third and whatever episodes. Yeah, if I had to guess. That's interesting. Does it have like a... I mean, I guess like don't spoil it for people who don't know. I mean, no one's here, but me, I might play it someday. I mean, there's 9 people watching, but no one's in the chat. Guys, say something, anything. But
we need attention here.
Yes. Wes is gone, and usually Jake is my fallback, but Jake is gone too. See, Jake, if we were talking right now, I know you're here, Lan, so thanks. But like if Jake was here, he would be ranting or talking about the Smash Direct and the Kingdom Hearts thing that we'll get to in a little bit. You literally don't care about what the Undertale thing, or just about the podcast. You don't care about us. So thanks, Dragon. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, like what's the gameplay like?
Sorry.
Oh, the gameplay is mostly the same.
So I assume it's like the same, like quote engine or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same engine. It also has some of the same mechanics, but it's also got some different mechanics. Like it's got magic now.
Sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to check it out. And you can only get it from their site, right?
Yeah, you can only get it from the Deltarune site.
When my friend first told me about it, he was like, "Oh, they released an Undertale 2." Like he didn't say Delta, he just said it's Undertale 2, and I was like, "You're pulling my leg, bull fucking shit." Sorry, bull turd. Whatever. And like I went to Steam and I looked for it and it wasn't there, and he was like, "Oh, you have to get it from the Deltarune website," and I was like, "This sounds shady as fuck," because like it's some website under a different name that I'd never heard of, and I don't know.
I'll send you the screenshot that I took of the
put it in the MogCast chat.
Where is it? Here we go.
You accept everything that will happen from now on, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah. That's amazing.
And
I'm more straightforward than half of those license agreements that try to sneak in some shady shit. The Deltarune thing, you guys are all right. Oh, well, thanks, Dragon.
But it's also called, like the name is just called Survey Program for some reason. It's like really weird.
Ooh, is it? Well, actually, don't say anything about it. But like, I was wondering, is it going to be like some kind of meta game? But I mean, the first Undertale kind of was already, so yeah. I guess it would make sense. So yeah, we'll see about that. But anyways, all right.
Is it out on PS4? That game?
No, I assume not.
Undertale.
Oh, Undertale, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also it's not on Switch yet, right? It's like coming to Switch.
It is on Switch.
Oh, it's like already out on Switch. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's got and from what I've heard in the PS4 version and the Switch version, it has like a different there's a different boss fight in the Switch version, and then there's like a different area in the PS4 version.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know about that. The only thing that I know about the PS4 version, which is the one that I own, is that Rem supposedly told me that like halfway through the game they just give you the platinum trophy, like just cause. Which is like okay, I guess it's really weird. I guess it's kind of in theme, but still. Speaking of the Switch, though, World Ends With You came out, but I know that neither of you guys have played it. Neither have I. Well, have any of you played it?
No. Which one?
The World Ends With You.
No, but I do want to sometime. So.
Nick?
No, I haven't played it. I suppose I have technically played Dream Drop Distance, but
which is basically the same thing. Am I right? Yeah, I made that joke in a video where I was like, "Oh, it's The World Ends With You. You might know it as that game where the characters came out in Dream Drop Distance, or in that one Kingdom Hearts game one time, because like that's what people know it for." It's kind of sad. I don't know. I never played. I mean, I've owned the original. I think I've talked about this in a previous podcast. I must have, but I've owned the original for like 4 years. It's just been sitting there, and I was waiting for the Switch version. Then the Switch version came out, and I didn't buy it. So I don't know. So that happened. What else? Guy came out for Dissidia. I couldn't be bothered to remember his name. He's from Final Fantasy 11?
Wait, are you saying Guy came out?
No, not Guy from FF2. That would have been amazing. I would have bought that instantly. I mean, if it wasn't Maria. If you guys are not on the Discord server, go ahead and join so you can use that Maria emoji. Wait, do I have the Maria emoji on YouTube? I do. Check it out, guys. You're not going to be able to see it on the playback, but on the live stream, there's the Maria emoji on the chat, which you can get if you sponsor my channel. So go ahead and give me all your money. Anyways,
I already do that though.
Oh yeah, you're a patron. You know that Patreon got after me for the apparently I broke one of their rules because you're not allowed to do anything that's random, like the giveaways. So they were like, you have to take it out, which is bullshit because I'm not going to call them out by name, but I know somebody else within the community that their entire Patreon is literally just giveaway. And then the second tier is two enters in the giveaway, and the third tier is 3 enters in the giveaway, and that's it. But they're perfectly fine. So, okay. Patreon showing their bias there. I don't know, maybe they changed it since then. I don't remember. It's pretty dumb anyways. So,
maybe I might have a look at the terms of service.
Yeah, they actually emailed me and they were like, you can't do that. So I had to change it. I think I rearranged some of them a little bit. But yeah. So guy, not guy, but a guy, I don't know his name, came out. Let me see. His name is Cam Lanute, from Final Fantasy XI, who I think we talked about last time. The only reason they included him was because supposedly Nomura designed him, and they're biased, I guess. Not more biased than Sakurai having Kirby be the only one that survives because he's the one that he designed. Am I right? But seriously though, that happened. I feel like we're not talking about anything because nothing happened. It was all pretty uninteresting. Anyone else have any stories before we continue?
There was that one thing about Final Fantasy VII.
What was that?
Apparently, I think it's Nobuo Uematsu said about it was supposed to release in 2018.
I'd buy that. To be honest,
Titus laugh here.
I do think I'd buy that when they first announced that. They were like, all right, we're going to get it for 2018 because, and I talked about this for a while, and this actually perfectly ties into Kingdom Hearts, which is the next topic, but I think that the FF7 remake was supposed to come out before Kingdom Hearts 3, but then when I don't know if you guys remember this, but when they had a lot of development issues and they had to abandon CyberConnect and all the work that they had done, and they said that they lost a year or 2 years of progress that they had in the game and had to almost restart from scratch. And there was a point where every time that they showed Final Fantasy VII, they also showed Kingdom Hearts 3. We saw them both at E3 2015, then we saw them both at the end of 2015, and we saw screenshots for both of them in early 2017, which makes me feel that they didn't know which one of the two they wanted to come out first until very recently. Then because of that delay with FF7, they eventually chose to go with Kingdom Hearts instead. But even then, there was interviews with Nomura where he said there is parts of FF7 that are further along than Kingdom Hearts 3. Which again makes me think that they didn't know which one they wanted to come out first. Because if they knew all along that Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to come out first, why would they even bother working on 7 more? But they did, which some parts were further along, which makes me think that they wanted to until it got delayed. So I'd buy that about Uematsu. But did you guys hear about Uematsu and what happened with him?
Oh yeah, he had to abandon work for a bit.
That's really sad. Because supposedly he's been dealing with issues for a few years at this point. Yeah, health issues. I hope he's all right. He said that for the rest of the year and then indefinitely into next year. But I hope he can come back because they did say he was going to work on the 7 remake, and it wouldn't be the same without him.
I mean, we could always get Dean Weiss here working on the 7
remake. Hey, boy, you already know. Well, actually, you make music too, Nick. We'll be the 2 composers. We'll co-compose it.
Yeah, try and get that old school vibe going. That's actually something that I've been somehow managing to work out. All my songs that I write for my game have this really old school vibe to them, even though they're not an 8-bit or anything.
Yeah. It's because you make them using programs. I mean, obviously, right? Not legit, instruments for the most part.
Yeah, I use essentially. Here's what I go about when writing music. I first will turn on my keyboard and come up with a little ditty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll
I like
go
a little ditty. That's the best description.
and then I'll go into the program and put it into the program, and I'll build off that. So I'll be playing it in the program while I come up with other bits on the keyboard.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I'll use a guitar to work out different things.
Okay.
It just really depends on...
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, a lot of those early games, like PS2 or, like, PS1 level, I mean, that's all they had before you could just record, like, the full orchestra, you know, doing the thing.
Yeah.
And then I guess... Yeah. Mia, you could play the sax.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little bit.
You'll be the sax player for the thing.
Okay.
I forgot I was going to say something, and then I... lost it. What were we talking about? Go ahead.
I feel like, Dean, you'd be able to do more of full orchestral stuff.
I've tried writing like full orchestra songs, bro. It is really hard. Like, I knew that it was going to be hard going in, but even then, like, it's so... because there's so many instruments, and, like, you have to have stuff for all of them. I mean, I guess a lot of them kind of repeat, but still. And then, like, knowing all the specifics of, like, the range of each one and everything is just a whole... It's a whole thing. But would be cool. Square, if you want to hit me up. I'm free on the weekends. Let me stop. But yeah, that was FF7. God, it really bothered me because there was something else that I wanted to talk about. But I guess it's fine. We can move on to Kingdom Hearts 3, which got... or just Kingdom Hearts in general, which got quite a bit of news this month. So first of all, did you guys see the two screenshots? Not the two screenshots, but the new screenshots that we got for it?
Let me Google them.
Here, I have them right here. I'll just post them on the MogCast chat.
Okay, that works.
So we got new screenshots and then a bunch of new character renders specifically for the Colosseum and the Twilight Town characters.
Oh, yes. I've seen that.
And I'm not going to lie, they don't look that great. The renders, anyways. I don't know what it is about them. It's just these models look weird. Specifically the Hercules ones. Like Zeus. What's going on, man?
I think, is that Hana or Pence?
Pence is the fat one.
So yeah, Pence looks like really weird.
A lot of people back in the day were complaining that they look like Play-Doh, and I honestly think that that's still kind of the case. They just look very plasticky. I mean, some of them are not that bad. I shouldn't, it is not the worst thing in the world, but specifically the Colosseum ones. Like, check out that screenshot where it's like Hades kind of in the right, looking at Hercules and Zeus. You guys see that one?
I'm scrolling through them.
It's at the bottom. There's 2 rows of screenshots. And it's on the bottom row.
So I'm currently scrolling through like all the screenshots.
Well,
there's a lot of them.
Yeah, but like I said, it's on the bottom row. It's like the first one after the renders. The cutscenes and voice acting were ahead of 2017 episode. Yeah, Mister, are you behind? Because you're kind of like talking a little bit behind on the stream. Did you find it, Nick?
Oh yeah, I found it.
Okay, so look closely at Hercules' face.
That's very pointy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
was his nose always that pointy?
Maybe. They look weird. The comparison that I made on Twitter was the close-up on Meg's face. Let me see if I can get that one. Here you go. I posted on the MogCast chat.
Oh.
She looks sad.
Like, what's wrong with her face? Like, I don't know what's wrong with her face, though. Like,
jeez, you don't have to be so harsh, Mia. God.
no, I'm just...
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm just saying, like, it looks normal.
Oh, you're actually saying like what's wrong with it? You think it looks fine?
I don't know. Is that how she looks like in the movie? I don't know.
In the movie? Well, it's animated. I don't know. You kind of can't really get that across. It just looks to me. It looks kind of weird.
Her nose. I guess her nose is very pointy. Yeah, but other than that,
I don't know, bro. Like the eyebrows and the mouth. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being too critical. Maybe I just want to hate Kingdom Hearts 3, which is very true. I do want to hate Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's be clear about that. But still, I mean, give me some credit.
I mean, I do like how the eyebrows just flow into the nose.
How does that? Oh, how does one curve their eyebrows that hard? Those look like mountains. See, no one on stream knows what I'm talking about. Let me go into like.
I don't know how she normally looks like, so maybe I don't know.
You've never seen Hercules, Mia?
Well, I don't remember her face.
Yo, we gotta watch Hercules on one of these Disney movie nights.
I guess we have to then, right?
So we've been doing these Disney movie nights on another server that I'm not going to talk about here because this is my channel, so I'm not going to advertise another server. But we've been doing them, and then we watched WALL-E, and then Mulan, and then 2 days ago we watched Nightmare Before Christmas because obviously it was Christmas, so we had to watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Or Halloween.
No, it wasn't Halloween.
Oh.
That's always the debate with that movie, if you should watch it in Christmas or in Halloween. I usually watch it in Halloween, because I feel like there's a lot more fitting movies to watch for Christmas. Rest in Halloween, I mean, I guess there's like horror movies, but I'm a little piece of a turd, to use the word. So
to use more impactful language.
whoa, we're gonna get taken down. So I don't watch scary movies. So I just watch that. But I guess the final bit of news after we talked about those Kingdom Hearts screenshots was that they announced yet another Kingdom Hearts game somehow. Don't ask me how. We're 3 months away, and somehow they managed to release something else before Kingdom Hearts 3. And it was called Kingdom Hearts: The Story So Far. Did you guys? I mean, I'm sure you guys heard about that, right?
Yes. Isn't it like the remix, like another set of games, kind of on like basically everything, right?
It's everything now in just. It's actually not one disc. It's still. It's 2 discs. They basically literally just took the 2 discs and then and put them in one box. And that's it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it or not.
Well, there's no point if you already own. Nick?
Congratulations. Genius.
So they released 1.5 and then 2.5 and then they mixed 1.5 and 2.5, then they released 2.8 and then they mixed 1.5, 2.5 and 2.8. Now when we get 3 they have to mix 1.5, 2.5, 2.8 and 3.
Jeez.
And they're just going to keep doing that forever. But go ahead.
Can we get that for Final Fantasy?
Oh, they did that actually for the 25th anniversary back in 2012. They released a huge box that had every Final Fantasy. The only thing is, so this was back for the PS3, right? Like, because that's what was out. It was terrible because it didn't come with versions of those games for the PS3. It came with the original versions for the most part, or like the PS1 versions. So it had a PS2 disc of FF10. It had a PS2 disc of 12. It had a PS1 disc of 7, 8, and 9, and a PS1 disc of like 1, 2, and 4, and 5, and whatever. And the only way that you could play them in one system is if you had the original PS3 that was backwards compatible. And for FF3, they had a PSP game. Like, what the fuck? It's the most inconvenient thing in the world. And that's how they celebrated it. But to be fair, it's more than they did for the 30th anniversary. So there's that.
I mean, my PS3 can play PS1 games, but not PS2 games.
What? That's so weird. Why?
I don't know. I mean, although to be fair, I can put a SingStar PS2 disc in it, and the PS3 SingStar will recognize it and go, yeah, that's something I can read.
Okay, that's weird. Before we move too far away, though, I did want to make a comment here. I'm posting it on the MogCast chat. So there is the cover, right? Like, you guys see it? It looks
Yeah.
It looks perfectly normal. So apparently, somebody noticed that they kind of fucked up. Tell me if you can spot it.
Oh, I see it. It's next to Aqua's boob.
Well, that's a way to describe it. Yeah. It looks like there's just like a little like it looks like an ink splatter. Like I know you guys can't see it on stream. Let me see if I can.
I'm just gonna go open original so that I can.
Here, I'm gonna save it and I'll put it on the stream so you guys can see it. How do I put an image?
Yeah, I see it now.
Here we go, image. Browse OBS, guys. Okay, there we go. It's on the stream. Okay, so you guys can see like right next to Aqua, there's a little like a paint smudge or something. I don't know how you fuck that up. Like, how did they do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Microscopic paint.
Yeah, the guy on Twitter was saying like it looks like somebody just accidentally used the eraser tool. But no, it doesn't really, because it's got a very weird shape. It's also not white. It's like a yellow. It literally looks like a little ink thing, like with a brush. But like they wouldn't have actually printed this out, right?
I mean, you never know, man. You never know.
Do you think that they like printed it out and that's how they like fused them? They actually painted them? That would be something else. Nemora's actually not an artist. He's just a painter. He doesn't draw. He paints. So yeah, there's that.
I mean...
What's up?
I mean, I'm looking at the cover for the PS3 version, and there's a whole lot of keyblades that it's missing, so it could be something to do with that.
Wait, for which one? For the 2.5?
2.5, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It did have a bunch of keyblades like on the sides, right, surrounding it. I think it did a pretty good job of mixing it. It's like you could see the side that has Naminé, Riku, and Mickey with the cards, like they kind of fade into the 2.5 logo. I think they did an okay job. It's just that one thing. I honestly didn't even notice until they pointed it out. I will say though, this makes 4 Soras in the same cover, 3 Rikus, 3 Donald and Goofies, 3 Mickeys, and I think that's it. Oh, 2 Aquas, 2 Roxases, 2 Axels, and yet only 1 Kyrie.
Oh yeah, there's only one of her, huh? I didn't notice that.
Goes to show how much they care, I guess.
Oh.
There's 2 Aquas, but there's only 1 Kyrie. That is kind of sad, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, let me remove that, because we don't need
Nomura would be a great secret boss in KH3, though.
Didn't they... I think it was Type 0, where like you could get AI to help you during some missions, and they were all named after... like people that worked at Square. So you could get Nomura, you could get Tabata, like in your party.
Okay.
It was pretty cool. I don't think that it ever actually happened to me, but someone told me about it in chat, and I never looked it up, so I'm just going to assume that it was true.
Great skepticism.
Of course.
Brilliant.
Sounds better than Moogle cakes. What is a Moogle cake? They probably sell Moogle cakes at the Square Enix cafe.
I want to go there one day.
It would be really cool, right? I want to go just so I can fulfill the joke that I've made on so many videos where I say that I'm going to grab a handful of salt and just throw it at the wall of the Square Enix building. I've made that joke so many times and I have to do it at this point. Like, I just have to. So I'm going to go with my big-ass salt shaker, literally get a handful of it, and then just throw it at the wall and hope that security doesn't ban me from the country like fucking Logan Paul.
Well, the thing is, when I go to Japan, my inner weeb will just,
take over.
Be so excited.
Won't be able to control yourself. Speaking of weebs,
exactly.
Rem said he's planning on moving to Japan next year. Not going to happen, of course, but he says he will. So we'll see if that ever pans out. Should be interesting. Well, you're actually a lot closer to Japan than all the rest of us, Nick. Have you ever been, like, where have you been other than Australia?
New Zealand?
Well, yeah, I know, but, like, outside of your country.
The sea?
Like, you've never been to any, like, Asian countries?
Nope.
Like Mia's fucking been everywhere, dude.
Yeah. I have.
I mean, I do want to go to Japan, but I need to brush up on my Japanese. I need to know something more than Omaiwa Moshinduru.
God damn it! I knew it was gonna be some meme thing, and I was like, okay, which one's he gonna go with? No, I was saying, one day we should all go to Disneyland. The MogCast crew, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. I had to count.
We like planned that out or something. Like
we're all gonna go to Disney, and we're gonna dress as Kingdom Hearts characters, except me. I'm gonna be Mickey. I'm gonna be Mickey with glasses, because these glasses prevent me from cosplaying. I've talked about this before, how these like when you have glasses, it very much limits the number of stuff you can cosplay. And people say just get contacts. I can't get contacts because I have got like really sensitive eyes, supposedly, so I can't get contacts. But you know, Mia suggested that I dress up as the Persona 5 protagonist, and then we all be Persona characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said Wes would be Ryuji, and Gunnar would be Yusuke, and Jake, because he's a ginger that wears glasses, he would be Futaba. And who would you be, Nick? Have you played Persona?
No.
You'd be the cat.
We're gone.
Okay. Brilliant idea.
I wonder if anyone has actually cosplayed as a cat. Someone must have, right?
What? The cat?
Yeah. Persona,
probably.
Morgana.
I've actually
cosplay.
never seen it in conventions like yet.
Bro, when I went to PAX South, the only convention that I've ever been to, and I went to in January, I swear, I saw 50, the most popular outfits for guys, 100% was the Persona 5 main character, and for girls, it was fucking 2B from Nier.
Oh my god.
Okay, so apparently the general costume is just kind of like yeah, these look really bad. They look like furries, which I mean, I guess, yeah, it would be. Now that I think about it, I'm scared to keep scrolling, so I'm just going to close this.
I know who you could be, Dean.
What's up?
Merlin.
From The Sword in the Stone?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Sure, and you'll be my Arthur. Oh, I just saw that Lan said she sounds so sad about it. I think that was in reference to when I was like, Mia has been everywhere, and she was like, yeah.
What?
Nothing. Why not cosplay someone cat to be in the what? Oh, someone's cat. Does anyone have a cat?
I actually had a cat that looked like Morgana. Like it was like white and black. I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. I've never had any cats or dogs because my mom hated cats and dogs, so we just never had anything. At New York Comic Con this year, I saw so many Bakugo and Deku. Who's that?
Oh, that's from anime called My Hero Academia.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Actually, I didn't know that. Yeah, you're right. I've heard Deku. What was that, Nick?
There's a lot of those people in conventions.
I still have to watch that anime. I mean, it's on Anime Lab.
I haven't seen it. I don't know what you expected, Dean. Well, I don't know. Not Trash Dragon? Now, let me stop. That was at the time where I didn't like Persona, and I still hate Nier, so I was like, God, I just hate everybody. They're all Nier and Persona cosplayers. Get out of my face. And now here I am with my Persona 5 ringtone on my phone. So, goes to show.
Dean, you still got to watch Parasite.
Why?
Because it's a good anime.
There's so many good anime, though, and I haven't seen any of them.
I've heard of that one.
I think Eric showed me one episode of that. And, is that the one where, like, the parasite enters, like, the guy's hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
You still got to watch it, Dean. If you watch that, I'll watch Doki Doki Glitter Force.
What? What? Is that a thing?
It's really good, Dean.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
I'm saying because, like, we got Undertale 2, so how long before we get Doki Doki Literature Club 2? It's only...
Doki Doki Glitter Force is something different to...
Oh, I know. I figured. Because Doki Doki is just the onomatopoeia for, like, a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
You're like, Doki Doki. I don't know how they get that from Doki.
I actually never knew that. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a Japanese onomatopoeia. Kind of like how we say meow, but they say nyan.
Oh, okay.
Or
yeah,
that's the only one I know. That one of those products they listed on the FF 30th anniversary is like a little Debbie cake, but with a Moogle design. Oh, I didn't know that, Mister. Sorry. Oh, this looks like full on trash. I think I've seen this on Netflix. This looks like a... what is this?
It's a Netflix original.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Oh my god. It's also... Okay, I'm going to try to describe it to you guys. It's to you guys watching. It's basically these 5 girls. They're all color-coded. It looks like a magical... I'm going to read... Okay, 4 girls... Wait, there's 5 of them. 4 girls summon their inner superheroes to defend Earth and the magical kingdom of Sephiroth. I know it doesn't say that, but that's what I'm going to read it. Sephiroth from King Menace and his minions. Okay, guys. So here's what I'm noticing. There's 5 of them. Right?
Yes.
We should cosplay them instead.
Yes.
Fuck Persona. The fuck Kingdom Hearts. How about we do this? I call dibs on the purple one.
I go with the blonde.
Dang it. You picked the hot ones, I guess.
Mia, they have the exact same face. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. Like, I want the one that shows her skin, but there's not one.
Of course you do. Here, let me, there's gotta be a way that I can, like, show this easier. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna try to, like, screen cap. Here we go. Okay. Here it is, guys. You can see it on stream. Is beautiful, isn't it? No, it's really not. Okay.
I'm surprised. It doesn't even look like an anime. Like, it doesn't look like someone made it in Japan. It looked like somebody just, like, made it here.
It looks like fan art that you would see. Yeah. Wait, is it Japanese? Because how does it work? It's Netflix original.
I have no idea.
I mean, I suppose Castlevania is also a Netflix original.
What does that mean? Sure. Like, are they made in Japan, though, or are they made, like, in the US? Or, like, does Netflix just pay a Japanese company to do it? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Netflix just pays a Japanese company.
Okay, for the legitimacy, I guess, because then there would be the whole Avatar Ruby argument. Anyone here watch Ruby?
Yes, I've seen everything about it. So,
it's like the new volume that just came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard because like I have to rewatch it so I can like understand what's going on.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
And they moved it to like their website now. I'm kind of glad, to be honest. I was not a fan of it, and it just flooded my sub box. What can I say? I'm Dean. I hate everything. Am I right, guys? But Ruby is actually bad. Go ahead, Nick.
There's a channel that's perfect for you, Dean.
What is that?
It's called I Hate Everything.
I had a feeling that would be it. I had a feeling. I don't know why. I just felt it in my gut. Netflix original means that they published the show. Oh, so that could be anything, literally. Only saw the first few manga chapters back in 2000. Wait, there was a manga?
On what?
I'm assuming on Ruby. No, on Glitter Force. There actually is a Ruby manga, but they made that after the show. I'm pretty surprised.
I think they have a manga for everything almost.
They really do. There's a Kingdom Hearts manga too. I own 1 volume of it. Don't ask me why.
I think I need to read the iCarly manga.
The what? Oh, god damn it. I didn't get what you said. No, the Kingdom Hearts one, I literally got it at one of the... You guys know, like, those school book fairs or whatever? Where, like...
Yeah.
They would come to your school with a bunch of books, and they would, like, buy something. And so, okay, this was before I was going to say thought, but no, I'm going to rewind. This was before I knew that Kingdom Hearts was trash. And I used to really like it. I was in 8th grade, and I was there, and I was like, oh, look, they have a volume of the Kingdom Hearts manga. It was Kingdom Hearts 2, Volume 2. And I didn't have any money, and they were only there for 1 day. And the teacher was kind enough that she was like, you know what? I'll buy it for you. Now, the thing about this teacher is that we actually had a Facebook group with that teacher. She called herself Fifi LaRue. which was her ghetto name. I guess her drag queen name was what it was, and she had a drag queen as a profile picture. And since her name was Miss Cruz, we would call ourselves the Cruz Crew, and we had our own gang sign that was based on a story that she told about when she ripped a guy's nipple piercing off and it grew back but like split. Long story. It was a long story, okay? I know that I just threw a bunch of shit at you guys, but the point is that I ended up getting the Kingdom Hearts 2 manga, and now it's sitting behind me on my shelf. Yeah, one of those like. Go ahead.
Do you own like all of them or
just the one?
Oh, just one? Oh.
Yeah, just that one that I got at that point. That's it.
I own Kingdom Hearts 1 to 2, and then the Dazed and Kingdom Hearts 1 manga.
Not Chain of Memories.
Them yet.
There's only one for 1, 2 Chain of Memories and Days. That's it.
I think
they stopped in Birth by Sleep.
I think it's the one that I said, the first one.
Oh, I didn't hear you say.
I haven't.
But yeah, they stopped at Birth by Sleep. So like, they didn't do one for Birth by Sleep. And my
Birth
book
by Sleep is the one that needs one the most, though.
Yeah, because it was so bad, and the manga is actually good. But yeah, it was one of those classic things, Joné, I think. At my book fair a longest time ago, I saw Evangelion manga, fun times. This looks like it would be on a girl's lunchbox. It kind of does, right? It looks like it would be like that. You guys ever heard of that show, The Winx?
Isn't it like that really terrible animated?
It's like about these, I think they're like fairies.
Yeah, and they were like in the Disney Channel or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know if it was on Disney, but yeah, it looks like that type of thing. I don't know. Apparently you guys are saying it's good. Or is it unironically good? Is it trash?
What?
And you love it because it's trash?
Who says it's good though? Like,
oh, you guys are not saying so it is bad?
I don't know. I've never seen that shit.
Okay, Nick, have you seen it?
No.
Why are you guys recommending it then?
Wait, why are we? Oh, you're just trolling us. Stop.
I'm talking about the Glitter Force.
Oh, I thought you said Wings.
Oh, sorry, I should have specified. I should have specified. I'm talking about the Glitter Force Doki Doki thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not saying it's good, but we can see it maybe one day together.
We gotta have a guy. That's gonna be the first movie night quote on my server. We're just gonna marathon the whole. There's only 7 episodes. No, wait, that's a 7+. That means age 7+. There's 2 seasons. Never mind.
Now, why is it 7+? I wonder.
I guess if you're 6 and younger, it's too mature. Sorry. Now, you see, the first thing that I would think when I see this is, oh, I'll show it to my little sister. But my little sister's 5, so it's too risque for her. They probably say stuff like the word turd. We can't have that, can we?
Probably.
This looks like it would be yeah. Adam and Ruby was such a disappointment. Like Luna Freya. Wow, you didn't like Luna, Joné. You know, I finally played through the 15. What's it called? The collaboration they did with Terra Wars, and how everybody shipped Noctis and what's her name? I don't know why I thought Maria, but no, Maria's from FF2. What's her name? Fuck.
I totally shipped Noctis and Maria, though.
On the rails, though? Yeah, for real? No, the girl from the Terra Wars collaboration.
Let's just call her the girl from the Terra Wars.
Yes, them. Everyone ships them. And they say that she has more chemistry with him than Luna, which is honestly true. Like, she has so much more screen time than Luna. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Let's see. Netflix sometimes pays a Japanese company. Castlevania was made by a Western company, and it shows. Well, there you go, Nick. So Castlevania isn't actually an anime. Wait, Joné said Winx Club is amazing. Watch your mouth, Dean. Well, shit. Okay, I'm sorry, I guess. Yeah, for Parasite. What are we talking about? Sarah, that's her name. Her name was Sarah. Thank you, Lon. Listen, not Sarah from Final Fantasy 1. Not Sarah from Final Fantasy 13, but Sarah from Terra Wars. Not Sarah from Jurassic Park, but fucking Sarah from Terra Wars. So,
I thought it was Sarah from Arrow.
Arrow? It's a common name, man. Like, we get it. Yeah. So, We've been going for almost an hour. I think we're like at the 15-minute mark. Yeah, I'm not even going to lie, guys. This wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to have like nothing to talk about, and we kind of did for a while there. But we make some jokes. We had some fun. Anyone got any other stuff to talk about? Not Sarah from Mobius. There's a Sarah in Mobius? You got to be kidding me. What's up with Final Fantasy and the name Sarah, dude? Get over it.
Well, it's kind of like how Final Fantasy 2 has Riku and Riku.
Wait, what?
Also,
I mean,
Sid,
Kingdom Hearts 2 has Riku and Riku.
Oh, yeah. Riku from 10 too. Or just 10, I guess. And then Riku from that. There's also Terra from Birth by Sleep and Terra from FF6. I swear, they just take Final Fantasy girls and name Final Fantasy guys, or Kingdom Hearts guys after them. We're going to get Rinoa, the guy, in Kingdom Hearts 3. And we're also going to get, who else? Yuna, the guy, in Kingdom Hearts 3. And, Celis? Selphie? Actually, Selphie was already Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. So that's that.
I mean,
what's up?
They did take Sephiroth and just shorten the name in Final Fantasy VIII.
To Selphie?
Yeah.
They've had to have called him Sephi at some point, right? I feel like I've heard that. It was probably like in the FF7 Mission Abridged. Sephi. That sounds like a thing that they would do. It's such a stupid name. Because the term didn't even exist back in the day. Also, it's spelled with a PH, not with an F, so it's not the same as, the Selphie. But FF6 Terra's original name was Tina in Japan. It was changed to Terra in the West because it sounded more exotic. Yeah, I mean, Tina does sound kind of like a generic name. But then again, I don't know. Terra's not that interesting of a name either. Because if you think about it, now they have one character for each element. Because fire in Latin is ignis from 15. Water in Latin is aqua, which is in Kingdom Hearts. And then air in Latin is aeris, so aerith from 7. And then earth in Latin is terra from 6. So they literally have all of them already. We gotta make a Pokemon team with them. Except Aqua. She can die. Look, man, she already got to be in the Kingdom Hearts cover twice, and one of the times she had an ink splatter right next to her. So, I think she's good.
I mean, we could always,
No! I just thought of something I don't want to say out loud. Should I say it?
Yeah.
I really don't want to, though. Okay. So you guys know how people are stupid and actually like Aqua?
Okay.
Yeah. Some people say that, Aqua's queen or whatever. So what if that's not ink that's next to her in the picture?
Is it what I think it is?
Probably. Knowing Yumiya, yes.
I think I get what Dean is saying.
No, Dean, Aerith is named after Earth because she's a Cetra. Look, man, close enough, okay? Ventus. Ventus means wind. It's not air, but it's wind. Close enough, okay? But yeah. And with that, I guess that's the perfect time to go ahead and end it. On that note. Any final thoughts before we head out, guys?
I do. There was a thing that I was just wanting to postulate.
Oh, go for it.
Now that CyberConnect 2 is not working on Final Fantasy 7.
Yep.
Does that mean that Barrett is no longer going to look like Blade and instead he's just going to look
normal?
Look like it? Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. It's yeah, you do look real edgy, man, wearing sunglasses underground, but who knows?
I think he looks better as Mr. T,
Mr. T, yeah. He has that, I don't know, he looks really different from anything, from the original and from Advent Children. What was that?
Oh, it's just a place.
Oh, what you do, Nick? What did you do, Nick?
I didn't think that it would get me in trouble. I played Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. Well, we had a good run, guys, but I guess it's time to shut it down because if they find out that I'm hosting the stream with him saying that in public, they will come after me as well. So thanks to everybody for coming out. Sorry that this was a bit of a more random podcast, but I think we had some fun and stuff. And we'll be back next month. Maybe there will be news. Maybe there won't be. Who knows? But yeah. So this has been Dean, Jake, Wes, and Gunnar. And we'll see you guys next time.